Hello everyone, welcome back to Shaun Does FM. Hope you are going well today. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, it is greatly appreciated. And if you enjoyed today's video, hit the thumbs up button as well. So when you were last here, we got the job at Cucuta Deportivo. And in our first game, we got a 2-1 win against Real Santander. Check out that last episode if you have not. And as I said, we were going to come back for the late stage of this semi-final second phase of the season group stage thing that they have here in the Colombian Second Division. Since then, we have played 2 games, a loss and a win. So we'll go over those now. First off, we took on Real Cartagena. They finished top of the table in the overall league, and they are definitely a good team. We never got anything going here, losing 3-0 to them at home. We did actually have more shots than them, but we just weren't clinical enough. 2 off the woodwork, but they were far more clinical than us. All of their goals coming in the first half. As you see here, they expose us down the left. They're able to get a nice ball in, and our defence very average, allowing a tap in there in the 18th minute. And from there, they really just punished us. You see there, just some nice interplay, not closing them down in the box. That made it 2-0, and then we gave away a penalty. It was 3-0, and that was the game. As you can see by those stats, we did create chances, but never really felt like we were going to threaten them at any stage. So that was disappointing. Technically, it's our first league loss as a manager. We then went to Union Magdalena. Now, before this game, something I should have done before the Real Cartagena game was I went to the tactics, I clicked the best 11 and realised that only one of our best 11 wasn't available. Of course, when we first got here, we had a number of players suspended and injured. So we were able to get what is close to our best 11 on, sort out the set pieces and things for them, and we absolutely battered them 4-0. This was a Caversham and Hamilton Wanderers-like performance from us at our home stadium. As you can see too, we get decent attendance over here in Colombia. It's a bit different than playing in front of the 400 people we had at Hamilton Wanderers. But yeah, this was a really good performance. A 4-0 win. You see by the stats, they only had 3 shots compared to our 19. As I said, it was very reminiscent of what we do in New Zealand. And also, more importantly, we're actually able to hold on to possession, which we didn't do very much of in the first 2 games that we had. We started off at the 30-minute mark. We were looking like we were going to create something prior to this. Acosta, a nice ball across, and Labastidas kind of slide tackled that into the net. After that, 2 corners either side of half-time. That one nicely put away by Ordonez. In fact, both of them were very similar goals. He's good in the Ordonez, our centre-back, and he's got a double there. And then Acosta from a free kick. Very nice. What we've done with him, last episode he was playing left back, he's now gone up to the left wing. You can tell by those ratings that seemed to work quite well. So I'm feeling cautiously optimistic heading into today's game. So what's going to happen today, you can see with the league table here, there's 6 games in the semi-final group stage. Today, Real Cartagena. They're on 10 points, we're on 6 points. If we don't beat them, then that's season over. We need to beat them, and then we'll have an important game against Real Santander, who we bet 2-1 yesterday. So what's going to happen is if we can win this first game, then we've got a second game today. We would need Real Cartagena to slip up slightly, but if we were able to win and they lost or drew, then we would go ahead of them. So this first game is very important to our season, or to our hopes of promotion up to the top division. Of course, we're not really being judged, so it's not the end of the world. We could use an off-season to build this team up and really have a good crack at just earning promotion through the league next season. But ideally, if we can do it this season, it would be great. So we will go into this game. As you can see, a lot of green ticks. It's a very big game. Union Magdalena still a rough chance of getting out of this group as well, but you wouldn't imagine it with them only picking up 4 points. So here is our team. Now we'll just go through the players who weren't here for that first game. As I said, we're going to be chopping and changing over these episodes around this one until the start of next season, so we won't introduce you to the whole squad. And at right back for today's game, Fabian Angulo. He's a bit younger and a bit more promising than Obando, so we're going to use him. Again, I've said it through most of the players that we've looked at so far, but he looks a solid player, and at 23 years old, a bit more potential than the 31-year-old Obando that we did have in there. Nicholas Gill, we had a quick look at this guy last time because I definitely had him in mind. He comes in for Salas, the short centre-back, another player who could be dangerous at corners, so he's one to keep an eye out for. That means that him and Ordonez, we've got players over 1.8 metres at centre-back, a lot better than having a 1.7 metre player back there. Cuerno comes into left back with Acosta sliding forward to left wing. If you look at him, he was very good for us last game. He's another good solid option, specialises in that left back role. Good player, 26 years old. Not much potential to grow, but we'll see how we do with him. In the midfield, Seydor, 3.5-star midfielder, can play both CDM and CM. Well-rounded, he's got a little bit of scope for improvement at 26 years old. Alongside him, Suarez, he did start last game, and Garcia comes into the box-to-box role. Another player who can cover both positions and looks very solid across most of them. Labastidas keeps his role. Acosta, as I said, will move forward to the left wing. Got that very nice free kick goal last game. And up front, our star striker is back. Hernan Vanegas, 19 years old. He's got definite scope for future improvement. Good finishing, good first touch. He's good technically. He has a bit of pace about him. I think he's going to be really good for us. So that rounds out the starting 11 for today. We've got Obando, Salas, Munoz, Lopez, Santos, Salas and Rodriguez on the bench. Most of those players at some point were involved in the last game, I'm sure, so I'll bring them up if we use them. But I think now we've got most of this rotation that we're using covered in terms of you guys getting to know them. For now, I'm going to stick with positive. It worked really well last game. This is a team we're playing against who are considered favourites for this game. As I said, they actually finished top in the league table stage, so they probably don't even need to win this semi-final second phase group thing, because I think they are going to get promoted anyway. But as I tried to explain badly in the last episode, the Colombian rules for promotion are a little bit confusing. So we'll see how we get on here. If we win this one, then we've got another game today. If we don't, that will be the end of the season unless something really weird happens. I'm also not going to bother with an end of season review this year. We've only been here for, this is our 4th game, I think. Yeah, our 4th game. There's no point. It will be a bunch of stuff that happened before we got here. So there is our team. There's their team. I have not got used to these players yet, to be fair, so I can't compare this team to the one that we played 2 games ago. But we will see how things go. I am going to tell the boys to avenge what happened because it's worked really well so far. And that we've got some faith in them. I'm actually quite happy with that. We'll give the attackers a bit of a pump up as well. There we go. Most of them motivated. And we will crack into this. Cucuta Deportivo. We are in the red and black. Cartagena are in the yellow with the blue sleeves and the white shorts. As we are underway, Cucuta, we are playing right to left. Okay, 23 minutes gone. The first highlight of the game. It's corner to us. Gil gets his head to it and we are 1-0 up. And we could just be giving ourselves a chance here at getting out of this division. It's a nice corner put in by Labastidas, and Gil gets his head to it. The goalkeeper tries to get to the ball but just is almost blocked by his own defenders. And we go 1-0 up, although now Real Cartagena have their own free kick. It is blocked by us. And hopefully that will nip this in the bud and we can actually might have a chance to counter here. No, we boot it clear. So after 28 minutes, we are 1-0 up away from home in a crucial game in terms of promotion. Throw in 37 minutes coming up. It is for Real Cartagena. They find Ramirez on the edge of the box. Oh, Villa's in a nice spot here, but he puts it into the side netting. I thought he was going to cross that and then we might have been in trouble, but we let off the hook there slightly. It remains 1-0 and now we have a long throw deep down our end. Almost whipped on there, but now Garcia will tie it up. Plays it back to Suarez, who is on a yellow, but I've told him to ease off tackles. Casado back to Garcia. Suarez again. Nice little back heel to Garcia. Those two doing some nice passing between them. Now it's Labastidas in the box. Will he have a shot? He will, but it's blocked. They try and clear, and Sanchez will run down the wing, but no highlight coming from that. As we approach half-time, we are still 1-0 up. And that is half-time indeed. So just that goal from the corner, we look to be quite dangerous from those at the moment. Gil also has a yellow card, which is not ideal. But 1-0 up. Happy with that, cannot complain at all. Don't know what's happened to the overlay there. Oh well, we'll go to the dressing room anyway. Tell the boys we've played well, but there's a bit of room for improvement. We will tell them that we believe they've got what it takes. I'm not sure if this is going to work as well as it did when we were in the other teams yet, because we don't really have the perspective to play yet, I guess. And we will start the second half. I will be more than happy if we can hold on to this lead, because it gives us a shot against the team that we've already beaten in the last leg, or the last game of this group stage. And Union Magdalena are a decent team. Real Cartagena did draw against them in the game leading into this, I think, or when they last played. So it will be interesting as we get down the right end of the field there, but now they will try and counter us here, Real Cartagena. Although it goes straight to Suarez, we might be able to catch them here. Casado. Suarez puts one over for Acosta. Can he brew a cross in? He doesn't need to. He's put it in the back of the net. Lovely finish into the bottom right corner. I was going to say corner. It was almost a side netting. And we are 2-0 up just after half time. And things are looking very good here. Could this be the great escape out of this division? It's a really nice finish. He's just slid that inside the post. And we are 2-0 up early in the half. Very happy with that, and we have another throw-in now, not long after. Could we put on a misery compiler? Acosta again, he puts a ball in for Labastidas, but the angle's a bit tight for him. He got a shot off, but it was blocked. Now back into Caicedo, just outside the box. Suarez, Garcia, Venegas. Nice interplay as we hold possession, but we give it away there. We will have a long throw chance here, and there is a highlight coming from it. If we can get another goal here soon, it will give me the chance to rotate some players, because the keeper came out for that. But they are going to get it clear. And Gil, who is also on the yellow, as we saw at half time. Caicedo to Suarez. Garcia, Venegas, he'll have a shot here, and he's buried it. That's 3-0 inside 50 minutes. This is very good stuff from us. We look like we have clicked since that best 11. Or the majority of it, have become fit and unsuspended. This is much more like I'm used to. Some good play in Venegas. If we was going to try and put that in the bottom left corner, he's gone the other way. And we are flying here, 3-0 inside 50 minutes. And we have another highlight. Garcia. Angelo. Labastidas. Played to Casado. Garcia into Acosta. He'll have a shot, but it's blocked. It's played forward, no one chasing onto it. That was the end of the highlight, and we soon after that have a throw, and we're looking good all of a sudden as Venegas up front holds things up. Ball across to Labastidas, but it is cut out. And can Cartagena get something going here? The answer for now is no, because I've given the ball to Acosta, but he also loses the ball, so a bit of to and fro here. It is a long highlight, which is a little bit concerning. And now Sanchez runs down the wing for them, plays it to Medrano, to Mena. Libia Minas. Back to Bueno. Looks like something might happen here. We are playing with a high defensive line now. We tried that last game after the 3-0 loss. And the goalkeeper's in me there. Can't blame the high defensive line on that. That is Chavera just not getting to the ball. Sanchez went down the wing, played this ball back to Mena. He put a ball in. He comes out for it. It's just messy from our defenders, and it's cost us a goal. I'll still praise the boys because we are 3-1 up. But yeah, they've got one back. 54 minutes gone. It is 3-1 to us away from home, and we soon have a highlight. Hopefully, we can just calm things down a little bit now as Garcia gets the ball. Gets it back again. Acosta, he'll have a crack. It's just wide. But not in the back of the net. It remains 3-1. Okay, we are going to make one change here. Cueno and Casado are getting tired and their ratings aren't great. So I think they're the players who we can sacrifice, for lack of a better word here. What we will do, we'll take Casado off and slot Garcia into the CDM role. And the other player was Cueno. Now this is where things become interesting. I think we'll put Salas on, and he can come forward into the wing, and Acosta will slot back at left back. Hopefully it doesn't mess up our set pieces too much, but we'll see how that goes. The other player who I'm looking at taking off is Angulo. Not having a great game, but he's not tired yet, so we'll leave things as they are, and hopefully a bit of fresh legs can help inspire the boys to keep this result up. It remains 3-1, 60 minutes gone. That's a corner to Real Cartagena, 60 minutes gone. They put it in. The keeper misses it again. Oh, it's blocked by one of our defenders. Jeez, Chavira not having a great game in between the sticks. Hopefully that's the end of the highlight. It is. We're just looking a little bit sketchy now. And Garcia in the midfield is on a red heart, as it is Labastidas. 3-1. We don't want too many tired players. What options do we have? We have Munoz and Santos. Who is a better player? I know who's having the better game. Munoz, 3 stars. What about Santos? 3 stars. Take off the player having a worse game here, so we'll bring Santos on. That will be our sub. Still 25 minutes to go. Hopefully we can hold on here. It is 2-goal gap. There's 20 minutes left, and Real Cartagena have a free kick, and it goes forward to Medrano. Menna. Now they could get in behind us here, although it looks like they might have played it a little bit slow. Now up to Maldonado on the wing. It's one of those highlights that does look quite dangerous, and we do clear it, but it's out to them. Menna puts one over the top. We aren't able to get to it. It's Angulo for them. Valoria plays a nice ball forward to Ramirez. It's Chavira who saves it. He was offside though. Ooh, we've got some tired bodies. Oh, praise the boys. And it's a goal kick to us. 71 minutes gone. There's only 3 to 4 day gaps between these games, so it is. Well, I mean, we can't really afford to give them a rest because we're in a must-win position. So we can't really afford to rotate the squad too much. I suppose before the last game we were, without really knowing it due to those suspensions, as we now look to build something in our own half. Acosta. Play it to Lopez. He might put Acosta in again here. No, he doesn't. It's Suarez. Back to Garcia. Venegas had some space. Santos tries to put a shot off, and it is cleared by Real Cartagena. It remains 3-1 with 15 minutes to go. A free kick to Real Cartagena. 12 minutes remaining now. We still have a 2-goal advantage. Medrano's in here though. Good save. Chavira. It was a nice ball played there for the striker, but he's not able to put it away. They do have a corner though. Miranda puts this in. Gil heads it away nicely, and Venegas will get on the end of this. A little bit tired, but certainly not knackered, and he sprints towards the corner. Good stuff from him, and we will end up with a long throw. This could be a good opportunity for us, and we do get a highlight from it now. 10 minutes to go. I've told the boys to time waste slightly. Acosta loops this one in. Gil, they punch it clear. It has fallen to one of their players, and now Medrano is in on the defence here. Outnumbered, but he holds the ball up nicely. He puts the ball in. It's headed. Chavira makes a save, making up now for that mistake earlier. It remains 3-1 with less than 10 to go. A goal kick to Real Cartagena. They are inside the last 5 minutes of regular time now. They are playing out from the back. Gomez. Lopez put a tackle in, not able to win the ball, and Ordonez puts one forward for Medrano, who has been dangerous on that wing. Gil clears it, and now Santos will get on the end of this, and he has fresh legs. Can he put this ball in for Venegas? Yes, he can. Will he return the favour? No, he won't. He'll have a shot. It's wide. Maybe he should have played it back, but that will waste some time, and I cannot complain about that. And we are now into injury time. You see Union Magdalena, the team that Real Cartagena have next game, 4-1. So they are not going to be an easy opposition for these guys. And Real Santander is a team who I think we should be beating. Now, we beat them in that first game, and I think we're really starting to click now as we have 1 minute left and the boys are on the counter. Play that ball in for Santos. He does. Can he put it away? You bet he can. It's 4-1. That's the game, and we are still live with a promotion hope, and you can celebrate because you're going to get 2 games today now. Woohoo! But as you can see, Salas on the break. You can see Santos making the run. Salas, when he has come off the bench, really good, and the goalkeeper dives early. Santos puts it to the other side of him, and we have well and truly made up for that 3-0 loss at home to them by pumping them away It will be 4-1 as we are deep into injury time now. They cut the ball out from our free kick. Hopefully the ref blows his whistle soon. He does, because I want some of these players to get freshened up for that final game. But that was a really good performance. In terms of XG, we didn't outmatch them much, really. But in the end, Chavira did make some good saves, despite somewhat gifting them that goal that made it 3-1. But another really good performance from us. It looks like we are starting to get into the groove of things. Possession a bit concerning. Didn't have over half of it, which is what I'm used to. But what we were able to do with the ball was be clinical with our chances. So that means we have a shot of going up. And I will come back for the final game of the semi-final second phase group stage in the Colombian Second Division, where a win could see us make the second phase final and potentially earn a promotion playoff spot. So I'll see you for the next game against Union Magdalena. Okay, it's only been a couple of days, but we are back for this game. What we need to go through to this second phase final is to beat Real Santander. If you look at where they are on the table or on this group, we should. And then we want Real Cartagena, even though they're at home, to not win against Union Magdalena, who did look quite good score-wise from that last game. Goal difference-wise, we're in a good position as well, although we can't draw with Real Cartagena, although I suppose we could if we drew and Union Magdalena won. So that's another thing that would be okay. But the easiest thing for us to do here is to win and just see what happens. But we'll get into this game. In terms of our team, we have had to make one change. I'm risking a few players on less than full green arrows, Garcia and Acosta. But you will notice that Suarez is missing. He has been suspended. He is out of this game. Too many yellow cards. What we've done, bring in Lopez. He's gone into the box-to-box and was put Garcia back into the deep-lying playmaker role. Otherwise, it's exactly the same team as the one that's been doing so well for us the last two games. Onto the bench comes Andre Philippe Lassor, good promising young 17-year-old. We might see if we can give him a bit of game time. But otherwise, we are ready to go. If we win and results go away, there might be another episode shortly with gameplay, shortly over the next few days with gameplay. Otherwise, might be a few days while we do some end of season transfer business and whatnot. The good thing here is it's only about a month and a half between games, end of season, so it won't be too long a break for me to get through that, hopefully. Anyway, but there is the Real Santander team. As I said, with Real Cartagena, I don't recognise these players yet. Paul, I do. I remember him being, and Caballero was the one who scored the goal against us, so I'm starting to recognise them. But yeah, it looks fairly similar, I guess, based on that to what we played the last time we met these guys just a few days ago. So we can't use the revenge line here, so I'll tell them to keep our run going and win this match, and hopefully that does the job. We'll do a bit of faith and see if that will work as well, and it's starting to. Here we go. Most of the boys motivated. We, at home, are in the red and black. We've been in the red and black pretty much every game so far. Real Santander in the light blue and white. It's just the same as it was in yesterday's episode. We're kicking off playing right to left. A long throw, 10 minutes gone. Cuerno whips it in. Acosta gets his head to it and it's in the back of the net. Don't know what the goalkeeper's done there, but we are 1-0 up after 10 minutes. Could this be the great escape from this division? It's a long throw. The goalkeeper came out. He's been blocked by his defenders almost. And Acosta ended up with a free header and he's put it in the bottom left corner with the first shot of the game. We are 1-0 up and we have a corner soon after that. And you can tell by that table at the moment we are at the top of the group. And oh dear though, here's Real Santander with a counter-attacking chance. We've let them in here, and Ramirez. Now do not concede a penalty, boys. Oh, they've squared that. That is poor from us. Off a corner that time it was, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure. They've got us on the counter, and just like that, it is 1-1, and there goes all my excitement. One of the players could have shut down Benio a lot quicker. He opted not to, which was strange. And yeah, it's the same player. Who is that? I'm not too happy with your work there defensively. Garcia. He is a bit tired. I'm already wondering whether we should take him off because that looked very lazy from him. 1-1 after 13 minutes. There goes my enthusiasm. Let's see if we can pull something out yet. 15 minutes gone. Corner to Real Santander. They get their head on it. It's in the back of the net. We've gone 2-1 down after being 1-0 up. They have struck twice inside 7 minutes. Not good enough from the corner from us there. They whip this one in from Ramirez. He gets his head to it, does Inciso. Good header to be fair. He's got over the top of, I couldn't tell in the end. And now we are 2-1 down and Real Cartagena are 1-0 up. It's not looking good for us at the moment. Okay, we're going to have to take Garcia off here. I was wondering about his fitness. It's not good. So we will bring Lasso on for him. He can slot straight into that CDM role. And we will see how that goes. We're going to have to make some more changes as this game goes on. Labastidas and Acosta in particular are tired. But that will do for now. And hopefully some fresh legs in the midfield. And a bit of youthfulness might inspire us to turn this back around. We are 2-1 down after 35 minutes. Long throw here. Cuerno whips one in. Acosta's going to try and get his head to it this time. Their goalkeeper, Jose Gonzalez, is able to claim it and they will try and get us on the counter again. Gil is able to cover this. Maybe we are able to get them on the counter here. Goes forward to Labastidas, having a fairly average game at the moment. Hopefully he can turn it around here. He tries to put one in. It's going to go back to Angelo. Acosta, he gets his head to it. That's his second of the game. Brilliant header. 2 in the exact same spot and we are back in this. 2-2. Right before, well not right before half time, but definitely closer to it than not. Labastidas was going to whip one in here. It's blocked. It's gone straight to Angulo, who's able to whip one in, and Acosta buries it in the exact same corner he did from the long throw earlier in the game. And just like that, it is 2-2 after 37 minutes. Another highlight straight from kickoff. Hopefully we don't concede straight away again. And maybe we won't. Labastidas again is on the run. Can he play with someone in? He puts it in for Venegas. It's an interesting tackle. It's a good shot by Labastidas. Powerful one. The angle, although it was too tight. And we will have a corner as there's a flare going off in the crowd. Oh, I love the South American stuff. In between in the commentary and the flares, they have absolutely nailed this. And it will be a throw in here to Real Santander. I imagine that's the highlight. And with 40 minutes gone, it is 2-2. Another long throw. 41 minutes gone. It's going to go into Acosta again. This time he heads it back out to Cuerno. Or Cuerno? Yeah, Cuerno. It should be, shouldn't it? And they have a 1-2. Him and Lopez right on the edge of the box. He puts one in. Acosta after his hat-trick, and that's a heck of a save from their goalkeeper. And this time they hit it into safety. What a save that was. Oh, should have been 3-2 there, but their goalkeeper has pulled out an absolute wonder save. But now, right on the stroke of half-time, we have a highlight playing out from the back. We play it over to Acosta to Lopez. He'll find Cuerno. He runs down the wing, looking dangerous. Back into Acosta, who has without a doubt been the man to watch so far. He's starting to run out of puff though. Cuerno. Back to Lopez. He puts one in for Labastidas, and we are ahead 3-2. He is free at the back post. It's a lovely cross from Lopez, I think it was. Memory of a goldfish there. Or was it Acosta again? Acosta to Cuerno. He played it back. Yeah, it was Lopez from the edge of the box, and Labastidas free at the back post has just slotted it, and we are 3-2 up and right back in this. And that should be half time. All our goals coming from headers, and in fact it's not. We've got another long throw. Oh, and it's hit the post from Caicedo. All happening here from aerial stuff for us. And now Cuerno on the edge of the box. He'll play that back, and that is half time. All action. Acosta is having a blinder, but he is getting tired, as is Labastidas, both the goal scorers. That's a little bit of a concern, but apart from that, we've been really good here, coming back from 2-1 down to make it 3-2 at half-time. See, Auden is not having a great game at the back, but he has been really good for us from corners, as we've seen over the last few games, so I think we'll keep the faith in them, and I'll tell them there's still room for improvement. There's more to come, I believe in you. And hopefully we can see this out. We will definitely have to make some changes. Garcia's anxious, but that doesn't actually matter because he's not on the field. So we'll stick with things going as they are. We build up some nice momentum in the back half of that first period. I know it's first half really, but I said half a few times in a row. And oh boy, Asensio gets a shot blocked early. They look to square things straight off the kickoff here to Real Santander. And we're able to cut it out as we now play left to right. And that is the highlight. It is 3-2 as we start the second half. Okay, we've got a long throw after 63 minutes. Not much has happened in the second half. Gill's on the end of it. It's a goal, 4-2. Nicholas Gill, the centre-back, is up for the long throw. Puts it away, and we are 4-2 up. And maybe, just maybe, we do have a shot. Even on Ciso it was who made a mess of that, and Gill is just free on goal there. It's an interesting spot for the centre-back to be, but I'm not going to complain. That's his second goal in 2 games, and all of a sudden we are right on top here. Now I will take Acosta off due to that. He is having a very good game. He's on a hat-trick, but he's just absolutely tired, and when you've got someone like Alma Salas on the bench who has been very good when we have introduced him so far, I think we'll just let him come on. It's a bit harsh taking him off on a hat-trick, but I think we're going to have to, and we'll leave things like that for now. 25 to go. It's a 2-goal lead, and I'm waiting to see what's happening in the other game, but might wait till the end of the game just to see that anyway. 20 minutes left, 4-2 to Cucuta Deportivo. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. I am going to take Ordonez off. He is tired, not playing well. And what I'm debating here is who to bring him on for him. I don't really have any choices here, do I? To be fair, it's going to have to be Salas. Don't really want to. That height worries me, but as long as I don't get too many corners and set pieces, hopefully we'll be okay. And we'll see how things are going. How do I customize this? What can I do? Latest scores, how about that? 3-0. Okay, looks like we're just playing this game for pride now, but it was a tough ask after we lost that game to them. That's what's going to cost us. It was a bit of managerial error from me there, not realising we had so many fit players available. But we're winning 4-2. We're doing as much as we can. 10 minutes left. And a throw-in with 6 to go. Quino will play one forward, searching for Venegas. It does not find him, and they try and play out from the back here, but it is unsuccessful. We're able to win it nicely with that high line. Quino, again down the left, puts a ball, and it's cut out by Rodriguez. Quino back to Lopez, and back to Quino. Casedo. Over to Angulo. Lavastidas has a shot, looking for his second of the game, but it is saved by the goalkeeper. It will be a corner. Lopez, it'll be interesting to see who gets on the end of this. Salas was looking to, was unlikely, but with those fresh legs, he's able to sweep things up. And it remains 4-2. We are deep into this game. Long throw coming up to injury time. Quino puts it in. Caicedo, his shot was blocked. Labastidas had to be offside there, and indeed he was. It was actually a good save. Another one from Gonzalez. He's made a couple today. But it looks like we're going to win, and it won't mean anything, unfortunately. Real Cartagena just doing the job against a Union Magdalena team who are in pretty good form. As we approach the full-time whistle, Venegas is going to run down the wing. I don't think we're going to be playing again. I'm hesitant to absolutely say, Michael Lopez gets his first goal of the season. There were shots for Africa. They were getting blocked. It was Pimpel in the box, and Lopez has ended up with an open net, really. That makes it 5-2. But yeah, I mean, we've looked really good since I've came here. It's a bit of a shame that we're not getting promoted, I think. Well, I won't say too much, but it looked like we were a really good team once we got all our players back. Just that one result against Real Cartagena that was disappointing, but otherwise we've been really good, winning 4 of the 5 games in charge, but it will not be enough. Yeah, really good performance XG wise, shots, everything, possession we dominated. only slightly I suppose, but a very good performance from us. I'll tell the boys I'm happy. I can't not be happy. But I think that's our last game of the season, unfortunately. A short season, and indeed Real Cartagena 3-0 over Union Magdalena. We miss out by a sole point, just a draw against Cartagena in the first time around would have seen us go through, but it is not to be. What it does show is how good this team should be for next season. We should be right up there in terms of getting promotion the next time around, either in the playoff or just through the overall league table. I think that's all for us. And yes, that is our season over. As you can see, when we got here, we were 8th. We have jumped all the way up to 5th on the overall table, but I don't think that's going to mean anything. You can see Real Cartagena did finish top. It's interesting with these extra games played. I suppose it rewards you for making the playoffs. But yeah, we definitely made a good charge up the table once we took charge. However, it was not to be. We left ourselves too big a hole. And I'll just go forward again to absolutely make sure nothing weird's going to happen. But I think that is it for this season. If anything does happen, of course, I will be back tomorrow or in 2 days' time. But what I think we're going to do is sort out this transfer window, which is about to start. And when the season here does usually start, we'll look at this season for an example, in the middle of late January it does. So I think we are going to be quite well placed to have a good challenge. So it's only 2 months till that next game. It's not like we're doing a New Zealand transfer window like we have the last few years, where it lasts almost 6 months. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, we did what we could to try and earn promotion, but unfortunately results in other games have not gone our way. But we have done a good job since we've come here to Cucuta Deportivo, and we shouldn't be, as I said, in a really good position for next year. But if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and until the next time I see you, which should be for the start of the next season, the 2025 season, our first full season in the Colombian Second Division. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.